It's a really bad environment and I do not want to be a part of it because I don't want to be giving them money for what they're doing to people, which I think is a really good thing to realise and to say. So I'm actually very happy that I said that. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Nula Knows Nothing podcast. I'm your host Nula and I am very glad to have you here. I really hope you guys enjoy. Today what I want to talk about is how I don't want to be an influencer, I want to be a creator. Now I feel like being a creator is kind of already what I am. I wouldn't say I'm an influencer, but then again there's certain aspects of just what everyone does that can be influential one way or another for like different people. So I don't know, I feel like everyone's a bit of an influencer, but there's like a big difference between influencing someone to think something and then influencing someone who you don't know to buy something. The influencing world is very crazy. I feel like, I don't know, you guys, I feel like I've just rushed into this podcast episode because I am filming a YouTube video at the minute, so that might be why I'm a bit bonkers. But it's okay because the main reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because I don't want to be an influencer, I want to be a creator, and there are lots of creators on YouTube, which I don't know, I feel like I should have planned this a bit better, but it's almost like influencers and the creators on YouTube are very different. Like Mr. Beast is a creator, not an influencer, I don't think. I mean, if he does brand deals and stuff, then I guess he's an influencer then. But I feel like if you're not purposefully influencing someone to buy something or to do something or to donate or whatever, then I feel, I mean, if it's for a good cause, do it. Like, they've influenced you, right? But if they just want you to buy their brand, that's influencing you to do it because you think that they're your friend, which they're not. They know nothing about you, they don't care about you, they just want you to buy the product. So basically they're using you, which is really sad. So yeah, that's why I kind of don't really like going with the trends of fashion. I don't wear any makeup either, but that's just a personal preference, and I don't really watch anything to do with makeup, so I wouldn't go and dip my toe in that area of life anyways. But I usually try to thrift my clothing just because it's more ethical and sustainable for the planet. Fast fashion, I do not want to be a part of that at all. So, you know, Shein and Temu, that is all fast fashion, which if you don't know what fast fashion is, I'm going to try think and like have a good definition in my brain right now. Basically what fast fashion is where there are so many workers, but they're like all getting underpaid, and they are essentially working so many hours. They're probably just sleeping in the same factory as they were working. It's a really bad environment and I do not want to be a part of it because I don't want to be giving them money for what they're doing to people, which I think is a really good thing to realise and to say. So I'm actually very happy that I said that. I'm also like wondering what you guys do, because I know a lot of people who buy off of Shein and everything, but I don't really like Shein because the last time I bought from Shein I got like, I think it was like this white t-shirt and then it had like a purple weird butterfly or something, and it was a bit gothy but not really gothy at the same time. I don't know what I got. I think that was it. I just feel like it's a kind of your way, it's not a waste of money. See, here's the thing, they take you and they're like, hey look, you can spin this wheel and you can get free things. That's what I did. That's the last time I bought off Shein actually. The butterfly thing was the first time I bought off Shein, I think. Basically they just try lure you in and they try they're not even taking your money at this point, because they're literally like giving free things to you by a spin the wheel, and then they're also selling things for such cheap money because they're paying their workers such cheap money. So it's just like, you know, and they're working so much. So that's how they do it. But it's the annoying thing where if you want to be ethical for the planet and sustainable, then some like particular products are extremely expensive. Or even just like, you know, Urban Outfitters, right? Urban Outfitters. It's a really cool shop. I love going in there, but I never really buy anything from them. I mean, I do have a pair of jorts. I will hold myself accountable for that. But I did buy them with my own money, so it felt like, oh wow, I'm actually taking a step forward in life. I was with my mum at the time, and yeah, but basically this is not the story that I wanted to tell. Basically, Urban Outfitters, H&M, Next, New Look, all these shops, Primark, oh my god, Primark is a prime example of fast fashion, I'm not gonna lie. It is really, really bad for the planet, and they sell such cheap things. I mean, Urban Outfitters is quite expensive, so it kind of like catches you out. Urban Outfitters is a fast fashion brand, so it's very important, I personally feel like, to talk about this and to raise awareness almost, because workers who are working in these environments are literally just they're getting treated really badly and poorly, and none of us on the outside world of that really have a grasp of how that is and how that feels for them. And I feel like we kind of have a lack of empathy or lack of understanding almost because of that, and it's really sad because no one really gets these inside workers who are in these spaces. They're literally like free range chickens, and if you're listening to this, I did some bunny ears to the free range, because you know, if you buy a box of eggs and they say free range, they have about a few feet of room to move. It's not really free range, is it? Obviously shops have become a bit more better at that, about the free range, and like letting the animals that they're selling have a nicer life and have a just bit more of an equal life to humans. But then again, we can't, like, humans are so much more superior than chickens. There's no reason why you should be comparing the two, because it just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, fast fashion is really just a trap, because let's say Shein, there are so many Gen Alpha and not Gen Alpha, Gen Alpha is a bit too young to buy stuff for themselves, but Gen Z, we do get caught in this trap. And I have been buying from these fast fashion brands for a while, but I am trying not to buy anything, because basically I'm going to this 70s party, and I've managed, if it's still on, and I've managed to buy everything that I need for my outfit on Vinted, which I'm very happy about, because it's sustainable and it's reusing things that other people have, which is insanely good and great for the planet. And so I feel like Gen Z have this trap where it's like, okay, we don't really go to work, we kind of only have pocket money, let's see what we can buy off of Shein to make our Christmas outfits look great again. Just things like that where Gen Z get trapped, and I'm a Gen Z as well, so you know, but I don't get trapped as much as other people, because I know my friends, they buy so much stuff off of Shein, and I'm like, dude, like, this is not good for you. Like, the materials that you're wearing are not good either. I also feel like with Gen Z and Gen Alpha, to do with skincare, oh my gosh, skincare products, you do not realize the stuff that is in there. Like, literally, they are chemicals that 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds are putting on their face and doing, you know, get ready with me's. It's insane, it's ridiculous, and I do not want to be part of it. And I feel like Gen Alpha parents are kind of, well, I mean, they are literally just buying their kids whatever they want, which is not good, because that means there are no boundaries, and that means that they're kind of turning into a Veruca Salt in a way. I'm not saying all parents do this, but I just feel like there is a bit of a lenience to Gen Alpha and Gen Z, maybe because we're on our phones, and then the only time we really get to talk to our parents is if we want to buy something, which is terrible, and I don't do that. I really love having conversations with my parents and people who I love, because it's genuinely so fascinating and interesting to me what they have to say, what we have to talk about, and just life in general. I've actually really enjoyed the podcast episode so far. I feel like it's been very insightful. I was originally talking about how I want to be a creator, not an influencer, and I feel like it's kind of taken a great path for all of us today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below so you don't miss any of my videos just like this one. This video is very short, and I feel like I should have done some more research, but it's okay because I have a video for this week or next week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week ahead of you guys. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next one.